My name is Josh Kadiski, I'm Managing Director of Proteco Oils in Kingaroy, Queensland. Proteco Oils has been established for 25 to 30 years. We employ about 25 to 30 staff presently. We've grown a lot in the last few years, but we'll be still putting on another 3 or 4 people in the next 6 to 12 months. Our core business is specialty oils as an edible oil manufacturer. We produce oils for the food industry as well as the cosmetic market, both to a consumer level as well as industrial bulk supply. So our bulk supply is an important part of the business. It probably represents about 1/3 of our annual volume, and that bulk supply goes into food manufacturing and cosmetic supply. The cosmetic supply is an ingredient often in moisturising creams, lip balms, things like that. So we supply a lot into Europe. There's a lot of large manufacturers like L'Oreal and Noxa, which are some of the brand names that we're familiar with at home, and they'll use products that go through our site here in Kingaroy. Our range of oil is what we call a specialty oil, as opposed to the common cooking oil like canola or soybean oil. Ours are produced mostly from tree nuts such as macadamia, almond, walnut and even peanut. There's other lines such as avocado, flaxseed, and they're very common in health food stores, a lot of nutrition available in a cold pressed specialty oil. So we focus on that rather what we call a niche product, as opposed to the more mainstream product. So that sets us apart as a smaller oil producer. During the last 12 months, we've continued to grow as a business. We've gone through a large expansion by putting in an edible oil refinery. What this does is produce a certain grade of oil that is required for some of our export markets as well as some bulk markets in Australia. So that's been a big change for the business, and of course several $1 million has been invested in that. And it's been running now for about 2 months, so we're in the early stages of ramping up supply and production through that site. During the next few years, we've got some upgrades already planned for the factory. We've got a strong demand for a lot of our products, but we find we've got some restrictions on capacity, and by capacity we need larger equipment and more material handling space as well. So over the next 12 months specifically, we've got equipment already ordered and under fabrication, ready for installation. That will include more staffing as well. After that, I guess we're sort of hoping to consolidate a little, and then we'll see where the business goes from there. The location of our business in Kingaroy actually suits the industry that we're in. So whilst a lot of our customers or suppliers are not necessarily based here, in terms of operating a business, we find it's very efficient and effective with a good labour pool, but also good access to transport and main markets. So as our business is an exporter, we do ship product through the Brisbane port, and Kingaroy is a good location. We can drive to the Brisbane airport or the Wellcamp airport as well as Brisbane port without meeting a set of traffic lights. So in terms of those transport links, it's actually quite close and very competitively priced. So it's actually just as cheap to take product into Brisbane from Kingaroy as it is to transport it from within Brisbane to another part of Brisbane. In fact, we've got some jealousy from some of our peers in larger cities, where if we have a breakdown on a machine, for example, we're only 2 or 3 minutes away from spare parts, whereas if you're in a larger city like Brisbane, whilst the parts are in Brisbane, you may have to travel 1 hour to 2 hours across the city to find those same parts. So there are actually a lot of advantages in a smaller, close-knit community.